But which one?
Christoph.
The asshole?
Yes, Kristoff. You're missing one more. You're missing one more.
That should not count.
Death Karma?
That's number 6. You give up?
I mean, that should not count.
I know.
I give up.
Wada. Hello. I'm like, that's weird.
He kept pointing at the damn poster. Like,
That's why I was like, hello.
Oh, this poster.
Strange?
Yeah.
Rammstein does not have a Metallum page.
No, they don't.
There's a bunch of bands that don't have Metallums that should, like Rammstein, Avenged Sevenfold, Slipknot, System of a Down should have one. Regardless if they were new metal or metalcore, they have metal in the tag. They should be on Metallum. Hell, it was only just less than a year ago they finally put Infant Annihilator on Metallum.
Ooh! This one's good. Oh, hell no!
What?
Guess this. Similar artists to King Diamond. Imagine in which number you find Ghost.
Number 3.
No, it's Sweden's Portrait.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, we are live!
Number 6.
Oh, yes, what an awkward way to begin on the second live Q&A stream.
Don't worry, I saw the notification. I was like, this bastard.
I realized
I don't
was
care.
like a minute late, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta hit the stream button. But
That's
anyways, yes, welcome to the second live Q&A. We've done third Q&A overall. And this is going to be a good one because it's the beginning of a new era for the Horsemen Podcast where we will be live from now on. And sudden camera change on my end because Artur is finally showing his face. His handsome
Do I say? It's alive!
Yep.
It's
so,
alive.
of course, going from all the way around. So, of course, me, Levi, right above me now. Even though I was looking down on him before, now I'm looking above again. It's Artur.
Thank you. Thank you.
Artur Castanha. Then next to him, up there, is Ricky Coleman.
Yellow.
And then right next to me is the always beautiful Hannah Klein.
Hello, everybody! I'm here! And so is the rest of us.
She's here
Oh, yeah.
against her will.
We have guns straight at her.
I'm already pissing myself.
So yes, this is our second live Q&A. We did one a year ago, and we tested the waters out with OBS at the time, but we had my old computer to work with. Needless to say, it was very, 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 very choppy. Now that I got this beast, we can go at high quality, 60 frames per second, and not have to worry about anything, so it is amazing to finally have this.
The only thing that is needed to worry is, when will he drink? When will he drink?
I don't drink, so.
Yeah. But how this Q&A is going to work, if you guys who are watching in the chat, we got a few members in the chat going on right now. People, you can ask metal questions, hell, even wrestling questions if you want, because our last episode...
No politics. No politics.
Yeah, no politics. That's the no-no area, especially after that Bubba Wallace video I did last week. I don't want to go into that ever again, because...
I didn't see that Bubba Wallace. I didn't see that video.
Oh, well, oh, believe me, if you watch it and then you read the articles about everything I talk about in that video, you'd be pissed off.
Why? Because it turned out to be another Jesse Smollett?
No, well, that, but also because Bubba decided not to, he's not taking back what he said, even though it was proven that the rope was not a fucking noose. It was just a pull rope.
Jesse Smollett did exactly the same thing until he was found guilty of faking it.
Yeah.
Remember this
Anyways.
lesson. Remember this lesson as I learned from Razor Fist himself. As Napoleon once said, never interrupt an enemy while it's making a mistake, and politics end it here.
Yeah.
First major question we got comes from my two of my two best friends, Joey and Melissa. Love you guys. I wish you were here with me to do this. It'd be funny, but they ask, in your opinion, what are the worst black metal songs of all time? Oh.
Oh!
Oh shit.
I haven't dug deep enough in the black metal to really find anything that's bad.
Oh.
I know
I'll
Hannah probably has
say-
a bunch of answers for this.
Where?
I
Where
would
did-
say... Anna? Ladies
Where,
first?
go. Thank you. Well, I'm not naming a song, but a band that I saw live. I always judge bands on the live performances, and the worst black metal band I've ever seen live was Profanatica. Everything they performed on stage was shit, and they opened for Rotting Christ and Wetane. Those two were awesome, and Profanatica. I mean, I was just suffering through the concert, and
I mean, aren't Performanica raw black metal?
That feels like me when listening to Dragged Into Sunlight when they were opening up for Mayhem.
oh yeah, Dragged Into Sunlight is also one of those live bands that I don't like.
So would you
I
consider?
saw them at the North of the Wall festival for the first time.
So would you consider Bart's Petushka on that list?
Yes, that album is
Okay.
pure shit.
I mean,
All right.
to me, the only artist that I would consider that has to me, the worst would probably either be Zastur or Silencer. I mean,
But Zastur
I
have
don't know.
released some really good songs.
no, but that's to me. Maybe I need to dig in deeper into it. But Silencer, man, I can't stand hearing him.
Silence.
Sorry.
I can't even. I don't even know. And like I said, I haven't dug deep enough into black metal to really know any bad songs.
All
Like-
right. Well,
Like really, the
All right.
only black metal I know is the major ones, the Norwegian bands, the first wave bands, and a couple of modern ones. But
mhm.
yeah, I guess if I had to choose one black metal song that I personally don't care about all that much, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Dunkelheit by Burzum. I prefer
That's a-
if I ever listen to Burzum, I'll
I
listen to
love
like the
that
first
song.
album.
I love that song too.
I love Dunkelheit.
I can
haven't
see
dug
how
into it enough to really call it.
I
bad,
can see
but
how
it's
that
just-
song. Go ahead.
I was just.
I can see how Dunkelheit can be overhyped
I
to
think
an
that's
extent.
why. I think that's why.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess it's
but-
not so much that it's a bad song. It's just overhyped. Like I
Overhyped.
hear much better black metal than that.
Yeah, but who in the freezing moon put Dunkelheit on VH1's classics, the music video?
That's a good
True.
question.
Yeah.
True.
Who was on the inside that brought something
Woo!
to the
Woo!
outside?
Woo! 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 Woo!
Woo!
My New Day impersonation. Bunch of owls.
Who in the freezing moon was like, yep, let's pull Doc and Hein on VH1 Classic?
I call it. I would call him a genius.
It wasn't too offensive.
No, but look, this is in the 90s. This is mid-90s where you had grunge, you had alternative, and then you have Burzum. They don't match.
Hey, while in your country, you had the rise of the Seattle movement, grunge. Here in Europe, we had black metal, we had power metal rising up as well. So, fair trade.
And industrial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Industrial is both sides.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have a couple of questions that some of my friends sent me.
Joey and Melissa commented, someone was drunk at VH1 Studios.
Or high.
Drunk or stoned or hell, why not both?
Or both.
I mean, that video
I don't
looks like
mind.
somebody was high.
Yeah.
Wasn't also a video of Bathory? I think it was from On Road to Asabe that also passed on VH1 as well.
I don't think it was ever aired. Was it ever aired on VH1?
I think it was.
So.
I think it was on MTV in Europe.
And on Europe maybe, but here in the States, no, I don't think in the States.
There was a channel called Viva, which also passed some metal. Some
Viva
metal.
was. I mean, during its peak, Viva was awesome.
I mean, I remember watching my first Moonspell video clip, which was Opium, from the Irreligious album on that channel, on Viva channel.
I watched my first Dimmu Borgir video on that channel.
Let me guess, Progenies?
No, much later. It was Gateways.
Oh!
Whenever I was first getting into music videos was like mid-2000s, and the channel I watched all the time was Fuse, back when they were playing music videos on the regular.
Mm-hmm. For me, it was MTV. Back then when they used to play music videos, not the reality bullshit they have right now.
Yeah, Viacom. How about change the name of that channel to RTV, reality television, because you don't play music on there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
True.
Mm-hmm. All right. I have a couple of questions here. Let's see. Let me get a good
Shoot.
Here's one. Do you guys prefer listening to your music CD, vinyl, or digital?
Ooh.
I
guess
CD and vinyl.
For me, for me, CD and digital. It all depends on the availability of a certain album. Like, for example, let's say Decapited's second album, Nihility. I would love to be able to get that on CD or listen to it on Spotify or Apple Music, but as of right now, you can't, and I don't get why. So, thankfully, I got Winds of Creation before they decided to take it off of YouTube or Spotify or Apple Music or even on Amazon to actually buy the damn thing for a good price. So thankfully I got that album, and really that and Nihility by Decapitated are real, and maybe Negation and Organic Hallucinosis would be the only Decapitated albums worth listening to or purchasing, because I'll be honest, Decapitated as of late, not that great, considering they're going a little bit too groove oriented. Like, yeah, they're big fans of Pantera, but come on. And now Vogue, the guitarist, is now in Machine Head, and I feel that's not going to help matters unless Vogue decides to go back to his technical roots from the early days of Decapitated and then bring that to Machine Head and hopefully make Machine Head a good band again. But I'm not holding my breath, because God, Catharsis was horrible.
Yeah. For me, I've been always liking digital, but lately been getting into CDs. So yeah, both CD and digital. I will go for vinyl, but I don't have a record player.
Same.
I don't got a record player, nor space to put the vinyl.
That too.
I have a couple. I have a couple of vinyls on my room, but nowhere to play them. And Hannah knows this more hand. It's a pain to have a lot of vinyls.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
What?
go ahead.
No. Finish
No.
before I
No.
start.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very addicting. It's like with CDs. Like I've been getting a lot of CDs lately. Oh, and I know I'm gonna get more. I know I'm gonna end up like Levi's shelf on the back, whole bunch of CDs.
Yep. Right there. Almost 3 full shelves.
I have my shell. I have one here.
Yeah, it starts with Aborted, ends with Guardians of the Galaxy soundtracks.
Ah,
I have those soundtracks on vinyl.
I've seen them on vinyl in like Books A Million.
You see it a little bit right here, where my
We
your
can't
video's
see you.
loading.
Your
we
camera
can't
is off.
see you.
Ah! Even with a new computer, Artur's fucking Discord does not want to load.
Good thing it ain't me anymore.
Yeah, now Artur's the lagger.
Yeah,
Somebody
but Hannah, go
always has to be the lagger. Well, I used to collect CDs, but ever since I started collecting vinyl, I've sold most of them. Nowadays, I collect vinyl. And it's a really expensive hobby. I must add.
That's another reason why I haven't gotten into
Yeah.
vinyls, because
but
it's
I
like
mean, it's
double the
just-
price of CDs.
Yeah. But the thing
Exactly.
is, it's just so nice. I mean, you put it on your record player, and the little scratching of the needle on the vinyl, and just the character you get out of vinyl. It's so nice. And I mean, I've got a very good audio system connected to the record player, and oh, it's so nice. And you can't skip tracks, and you have to listen to the whole sides or the entire album. It's just so. I mean, with digital formats, you can skip shit and so on, and that's what I really like about vinyl. It just slows listening to music so much down. But I mean, I can't always listen to vinyl, obviously. Very bothersome when you're on the go. And I mean, I also listen to digital stuff. But the thing is, I hate streaming platforms. And that's why I mostly have digital copies on my laptop. I have this weird obsession of owning music. I just have to get it. And that's
You know,
mostly why
in a way,
it's
that's
music.
in some ways that's always been the debate, especially now. Would you buy vinyl, or would you buy CDs, or would you buy digitally? It's almost like the debate: supporting the bands by buying vinyls or buying the CDs. But there's a bit of a problem. Yeah, I could go to Napalm Records and purchase their CDs directly, but at the price sometimes they sell, especially with shipping. But that's a whole different debate. Personally, I prefer collecting CDs. I prefer collecting vinyls as well, because with digitally, disappear and you won't remember whether you have that album, where did you bought it. With services like Spotify, Apple, and others, maybe you can have it yourself. There's something personal about owning your own CDs and vinyls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason why I was cracking up laughing just now is because when Artur left on OBS, like Hannah's camera was like cut in half, and it was like half of it was next to mine, half of it was next to Ricky. And I'm like, oh shit.
I have a split personality, and now it's starting to show, isn't it?
I guess.
Shall we
by the
call Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
And by the way, I noticed something.
Yeah.
Our t-shirts today, 3 out of us are going thrash heavy today. We got Ricky and Metallica, Artur and Destruction, I and Sepultura, but Hannah rockin' Gojira, so we represent
All
real
accepted.
metal.
All acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Only metal band T-shirts that are not acceptable. Bring me the horizon.
Yep.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to put. Let me put it on.
Oh no.
I'm joking.
God
I'm
damn it.
joking. I'm joking.
And I'm going to get my Death Heaven T-shirt.
No.
No, I
They
don't have
printed
it.
T-shirts? I'm going to let me. They have T-shirts?
Nah, I never got into the metalcore thing. Even when I was like in my emo years, I was all into the more gothic side. Lately, the metalcore stuff came later. Like when I was 18, which is a bit later, but not for me. I mean, there's one or two bands that I like, but no, the rest of it is shit.
Yeah, for me when it comes to metalcore, like if I'll listen to metalcore, I'll listen to like the early metalcore stuff from the 90s where it was actually metalcore, extreme metal mixed with New York hardcore. Yeah, granted, some of the bands that came out in the 2000s, like early stuff like Killswitch, early As They Lay Dying, and those bands, they were good for a while, but then after a while, they kind of got a little repetitive for me. And a couple bands that get lumped in the metalcore that I don't agree with at all being called metalcore because there's so much more. Trivium and Shadows Fall. Trivium to me,
What?
way closer to thrash, melodeath, groove, and prog. Shadows Fall is closer to thrash in my mind. And also, the one thing that disqualifies those two bands from being metalcore, solos.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you have guitar solos in all your songs, you're not metalcore. Trivium being the big one, so.
Let's go with another question. Let's see. Oh, this is an interesting one. Do y'all play video games? And if you do, can you name your current game you're playing and your favorite game of all time?
Oh man. Well, I guess I'll begin. Because I think I'm one of the only gamer types here.
No. I am.
Kind of.
Poor Mike. Anyways, yeah, ever since getting this computer, I've been playing more Steam games. In fact, some of the videos that have been coming out on this channel as of late have been from Steam games, particularly Tabletop Simulator, playing World Championship Russian Roulette, and One Night Ultimate Werewolf. I still got a couple more One Night Ultimate Werewolf videos to post tomorrow and Saturday, but yeah, I do have a PS4 and two different PS2s. Don't ask me why I have two PS2s. It's very complicated because of one game, not one to play on my silver PS2, so I have to put it in the black PS2. Gran Turismo 4, why did you have to complicate your shit? I used to have a PS3, but it's at my deceased brother's old girlfriend's parents' house, and I'm never going to get it back, which sucks, because I would love to be able to play Gran Turismo's 5 and 6, Guitar Hero, bunch of stuff, but I'm not going to be able to get it back unless I were to become a criminal and break into the barn and steal it back. But,
Can't you ask?
Huh? But, my favorite game of all time? Oh, shit. I would probably go with SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. I just love that game so much. Probably, apart from WWF No Mercy, which if I had an N64 and if I ever played that game, I would agree with it being number one. But to me, Here Comes the Pain's always the number one wrestling game for me. But, Artur?
In a way, I've always been a gamer ever since I owned my first handheld, which was a Sega Game Gear. But I've always gone more into the PlayStation route, and yeah, I'm a gamer. There's my stack of games right there. I still have my old PS2 games, still have my PS4. The last game I've been playing
Yep.
Go ahead, baby. Doom Eternal. Possibly the best game that has come out of this shit year of 20. But I've also owned the 2016 Doom. Favorite game? Oh, shit. I think that my favorite game of all time... It's not Doom. Although, if I have to put my favorite first-person shooter of all time, I would go for Duke Nukem instead of Doom. Which is a heresy, even saying that. But my favorite game of all time... Yeah, I know. But my favorite game of all time has got to be the Batman Arkham series. I mean, I can't stop playing, despite the fact that I'm a DC guy all the way. But the way that it combines action, puzzle solving, intrigue, that whole noir aspect that has been a staple of Batman for decades. I would say it's a tie between the Arkham series of Batman, and to a certain extent, the Command and Red Alert 1, Red Alert 2, Red Alert 3, and the Tiberiums as well, because it was the first ever.
I also forgot to mention another set of games I've been really into playing, because I've kind of been transitioning from doing console gaming to PC gaming thanks to the computer and Steam. I also play Minecraft quite a good bit. In fact, I did some Minecraft last night with Scott and a couple other friends of ours. Gary's Mods, probably my favorite Steam game of all time, because you can do so much and just go ham on that shit. But yeah, I wanted to bring those up. In fact, can I actually... Let me see, does it screw everything up? Ah, damn it, it did. Shit. Oh well, I was gonna pull up all the games that I have on my computer right now, but yeah.
I haven't played that much PC in a very long time. Ever since I got my PS4, it has been all PS4.
For me, current play I'm playing is it's not really like a PS4 or like a Xbox game. It's more like a mobile game. Playing a Marvel Strike Force, which is basically Galaxy of Heroes but for Marvel. Get to play as a hero villain, create your teams, and just go on and battle war, raids, etc. I've been playing for almost 2 years, which is a very addicting game. I play until like 3 in the morning because I like the game. And I'm not a whale. I don't spend money in the game. I'm a free-to-play player. I do my daily objectives and I get a lot of stuff. Favorite game of all time? It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between the God of War series. Love the God of War series. Mario Kart 64. And the Simpsons game. I love the Simpsons too. That especially, I don't know. It's a toss up between those three. It's the Simpsons game, Mario Kart 64, or the God of War series.
And here's another heresy that I'm about to spew. I've never been a Sonic guy, and I've never been a Mario guy. I'm a Crash Bandicoot guy.
Crash Bandicoot.
Another heresy, I know, but
yeah.
But still, Crash gonna kick their asses.
Hannah?
Hannah?
Well, I haven't played any video games in ages, ever since my Wii broke.
Oh.
I mean, I used to play a lot on the DS and on the Wii because those two were the only gaming consoles my parents would buy, and a bit on the computer. But but not really that much. I think from the games I've owned, my favorites were a Guitar Hero 5 and 6, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, I guess. And Mario Kart. I used to play that a lot with my sister, and I think the only game I ever played on the computer was Sims 2.
I never liked Sims. I never liked it.
Yeah, that's
No why.
The thing is, whenever I was playing that, I liked building the houses, doing the characters and stuff like that, the Sims, but that was it. I was more into the designing aspect and creating aspect instead of the playing aspect. But I mean, since my Wii broke like 5 or 6 years ago, or even earlier, I can't remember. And since I got a new computer like 5 years ago, before I got my current one, when I changed from my first laptop to my second, this is now the third or so, I stopped playing Sims and video games altogether. I prefer spending my time doing other stuff, to be quite honest.
Although this gave me the idea, I may have brought this up in the past, but what if everybody here were to start playing Steam games, we could start a spin-off of the Horsemen Podcast, Horsemen Gaming, or something like that, because that'd be fun. Or everybody here could now be part of the Shadow Cult and join us for game nights or game days there, which would be pretty crazy.
I've seen the
I could
imagine.
imagine if Artur were to get Gary's mod on Steam and he learned how to play, and then join me and my friends for playing that, he would lose his shit.
Sorry, but I've never been interested in Minecraft.
Oh.
My cousins love Minecraft, so sorry, but not interested.
I've never played Minecraft.
Oh, here's one question that. Oh God.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
What kind of blasphemy are you gonna spew now?
What kind of what?
Don't worry.
Has it something to do with Ghost?
No, but not yet.
Oh.
Um,
Yet.
How much does Leo love Diablos and Música?
I can't imagine who asked that question.
I don't know.
Can you repeat
I'd like
that?
to keep the name. How much
Can
does
you repeat
Levi love? How much does Levi love Diablos and Música?
That would be the same thing as asking me and Hannah, how much do we love prequel? Like this.
Come on, Levi. Enough is enough. Don't hide it. I know it's your favorite album, your favorite Slayer album.
Oh, come on.
To quote Corey Taylor and Ross Twaddell, I push my fingers into my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
but the
Diabolos
person
and
has this
Musica. Stain
question-
of Mind's the only good song on that album. That album is one of the worst metal albums of all time. Why did Slayer have to go new metal? What is wrong with you? Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Oh, slow down, Jim Cornette. Slow down.
Love you too, buddy. Yeah, but like I said, this person asked a very funny question.
Oh my god.
Nah, but
Wow,
as Matt Hardy says,
torture me.
delete. And next.
Should I just say who said this question? Should I just say it?
You.
Oh, Anna.
What? Hannah, how dare
No.
you? How dare you? I never expected
No.
that from you.
Okay,
She dared
here's
me
the
to
World
do
War
it.
ready to begin.
She dared me to do it. I can't accept
I
from a
mean,
challenge.
an anonymous source sent you a question on Instagram. What's wrong with
Yeah.
that?
You cannot escape, Levi. I'll always bring Diablos in Musica. And then eventually, we're gonna talk about Diablos in Musica in general.
No. Not
Yes.
happening. You guys could do that episode without me. I've said all I would say in that episode was what I just now said, so it'd be the shortest episode in history, like 5 minutes at most.
Or like your reaction to Kyle Busch. Fuck you!
Probably.
Can you imagine Kyle Busch coming out to Diablos in Musica? Your two worst things you hate in one.
I mean, there are other albums I hate more than Diabolus in Musica.
I know, but that's the one I know, but that's the one I like to push your buttons with.
And you like pushing Cover
I can see
Coronation
that.
with, too. Remember when you brought it up and then he did exactly what I just did, a parody of him going...
Oh, yeah.
Or better yet, luck low.
Oh, my lord. My brain is broken.
Next.
Thank you.
Next.
Next. Oh, God, that was a good laugh.
Anyways, to live chat question. TJ asks, how do you feel about Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows leaving? Well...
They should have left sooner.
Probably.
Yeah, they should have left sooner.
I mean, to me, they had a whole lot of hype coming into the WWE, coming in with AJ and Shinsuke Nakamura. They had such promise of reforming the Bullet Club in WWE to counter New Japan's top merch sellers, the Bullet Club t-shirts, that I own one. But, I mean, when your tag team division only consists of Usos and New Day, what chance do other tag teams have to rise up the ranks?
True.
They should have left earlier.
But this is one thing WWE missed on. They never did a proper rivalry between AJ and Finn Balor. Can you imagine a rivalry between those two, and you have Gallows and Anderson right in the middle? Or are they loyal to it? They're loyal to Finn, or they're loyal to AJ. It would have been a great promo, great rivalry. Who is loyal to who? Who is the leader? Who is their commander?
Because we are talking about Prince Devitt, the original founder of Bullet Club, and AJ, who arguably was their greatest superstar before Kenny Omega.
That's why. Which I'm like, Vince, you missed the ball on the Bullet Club. You could have done that. That would have been a WrestleMania match.
If only Vince had missed the ball with that. He missed the ball with so much. And one example is what Levi mentioned when I was watching the Top 10 Wrestlers video. How he could not see Owen Hart as a main eventer.
Yeah, sorry I missed all that. I kept trying to figure out what was going on with my chair, and I guess it wants to lean over here.
Lean back.
I don't know.
No,
But,
I just brought up the point that WWE missed the opportunity between Gallows and Anderson with the whole AJ Finn Balor. They could have gotten a great rivalry between those two, and you have Gallows and Anderson having conflicts with each other, like
trying to choose who
AJ.
they want to follow, AJ or Balor.
Exactly, it would have been a great thing.
And
Vince.
I was mentioning that when your tag team scene only consists of two tag teams, the Usos and the New Day, what chance do other tag teams have to rise up the ranks?
Yep.
Yeah. Vince, why did you miss the ball game between those two? I will never know.
There are so many
Don't.
missed opportunities. And that's just one of way too many.
Oh, if we could do a top 10 list of Vince missing the ball game,
Kane!
no.
Kane!
There's a bunch.
Kane, there's a bunch. I mean,
And if I have to choose,
where
where they'll go next, and if I have to choose where they go next, I would bet they'll go back to Japan. I mean,
didn't they
Taba
sign with
and-
Impact?
Yeah, because they're supposed to be going to Impact because Impact's allowing them to go to Japan whenever they want, whereas if they were to go to AEW, it'd be sparingly.
I mean,
But still,
at least AEW is flexible, not like WWE that just thinks that.
And AEW has a great tag team division.
I mean, the one thing I hate.
now with the revival. Now with the revival in the tag team division, if it already had a great one with the Bucks, Santana and Ortiz, the Butcher and the Blade, SCU, the Best Friends,
Lucha Brothers. Private
Definitely.
Private Party, Jurassic Express.
I mean, that's the big thing about the AEW.
The best
team.
friends.
I love it.
I mean,
and Orange Cassidy.
Freshly
the
squeezed.
The one thing that I hate about Vince, and you're gonna agree with me on this, unlike their competition, like AEW, AAA, they all like Vince thinks they don't exist. Vince is like, just from a different promotion and all that. Like, who cares? When it's not supposed to be like that, you're supposed to care with your competition. You're supposed to know where your competition. Because look at AAA, they reference WWE. They say this person was in WWE, this person was in AEW. And you look at WWE, they don't mention AAA, they don't mention TNA, they don't mention all that. They don't want to promote them. I'm like,
They did mention Gallows and Anderson, saying that they were in Japan, but
but just
that was it.
But not the whole New
I
Japan
don't
Pro
know.
Wrestling.
I don't know why they could not mention NJPW, but
They can, but Vince
But-
doesn't want
but
to
I
give them the
think-
promotion.
Yeah.
Vince,
And the
'cause-
thing
'cause
is,
here's the
Vince
thing.
doesn't watch anything outside WWE. I mean, several people said that in interviews. I mean, when they had job interviews with Vince and they worked in the Indies or AAA, Japan, whatever, for numerous years or decades even, he didn't know shit about them. Nothing. And it continues to this day. There was a very interesting Cornette interview talking about Vince trying to sign the Midnight Express and shit like that, and several other people also said that.
Because Vince doesn't want to give more attention to other promotions. Because if you imagine, if Vince were allowed to say, this person came from Triple H, the fans will be like, it's Triple A. They're gonna like Triple A more than WWE. I mean, it's a thing that I'm like, I understand why you're doing it because you don't want to lose crowds, but come on, Vince, enough is enough. I mean, you basically created an empire out of all of the promotions.
And speaking
Paul
of
Heyman said it better in that shoot he did for the Survivor Series 2001. Yeah.
And speaking of empires, NXT UK. Why they cannot mention that certain guys were ICW World Champions, Progress Champions, or speaking of Walter and Imperium. They mentioned once when they signed Timothy Thatcher saying that he was an original member of Imperium. I was going, dude, are you serious? It's not Imperium, it's Ring Kampf.
You know why they don't mention it? If you're not with WWE, in other words, if you're not associated with them, They just don't care.
I
That's the
mean,
thing.
looking right now at looking on the top of my head on some of the people that are in the roster from Germany's WXW promotion. I mean, Walter, Ilya Dragunov, Marcel Bartel, Alexander Wolf, Valkyrie, Amale, Ilya Dragunov. I mean, what is he trying to do? NXT Germany? Next? Killer Kelly. I mean, Killer Kelly is a Portuguese wrestler, and she went to NXT UK. Is the bottom of the barrel.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the day.
I don't want to go in that way.
I'm just waiting for the day when Hunter gets the company, things are gonna change drastically. Because in Triple H in interviews, he mentions New Japan.
Pray to let me that would happen. Because if not, and Triple H it becomes Vince McMahon 2.0.
No. When Triple H gets the company, the one thing that will change, the WWE is going to be more open to other companies. Yeah. Kind of like when AAA is with AEW, TNA. I like that. I like when different wrestlers from different promotions go to other promotions and
I would not mind. I would say that the best thing that I saw from WWE over these past years was the NXT invasion. I love the NXT invasion.
WWE for a while they did that when they brought AAA guys, like in the '97 Royal Rumble. There was a lot of AAA guys,
and that was only because they needed talent for the show.
Which I'm like, Vince, do that now. You're gonna get more fans.
And then the month after the ECW invasion, the month after.
I mean, exactly, Vince. Do that. Make a deal with other promotions to have other wrestlers get more air, so that your company can be bigger.
Supposedly, WWE had deals made with Progress, with ICW, as well. But then they poached all the talent from there, so at least that's one good thing that New Japan does with the Rev Pro, collaboration, is they allow wrestlers to go and wrestle in Japan, but they also allow Japanese wrestlers to go and wrestle for their promotion. It's not a takeover, it's a collaboration, which is excellent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Vince.
Next.
Yeah. Let's see. We got another live question. What do you guys think is the worst pay-per-view of 2020? Other than Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber, I can't comment on this because I have not watched a pay-per-view since Chamber. So.
Let me see.
I'm hoping for Extreme Rules to become the horror show that it says they are.
I don't know. Tough because I've watched WWE even without the crowd, which is kind of weird, but it's not the same
I don't know.
thing. I mean, I don't want to put Money in the Bank because Money in the Bank was highly entertaining. I don't want to put WrestleMania there. I don't know.
Neither.
Even the AEW stuff, it's good.
I guess if I had to choose one, I would say Elimination Chamber. I thought that show was... Apart from AJ and Aleister Black, there wasn't really anything that stood out on that show for me. I guess.
Well, the only pay-per-views I've seen were WrestleMania and Money in the Bank. And while both had some entertaining moments in them, I simply hated both heavyweight championship matches. One, what was it?
Braun
Strowman against Goldberg and
Drew McIntyre and
Brock versus Drew.
Yeah, both were just shit. And well, if I can answer with matches, that's my answer. I hated both of these matches.
Yeah.
I will say the only matches I watched from Mania were the Boneyard match, the Firefly Funhouse match, and Drew versus Brock. But it's almost cheating to say the Boneyard match and the Firefly Funhouse match being the best matches on that show because they were filmed in advance. But still, they were fun to watch. Same with the Money.
It would be the same thing. It would be the same thing as saying that the best match of 2020 is the Stadium Stampede.
Right.
Oh, Jericho.
Oh, le champion.
Le champion. Ooh. A little bit of the bubbly. I see Hannah's going doppelganger on us.
Oh, yeah.
Next.
I'm trying to think of a good question I could ask you guys.
Let me see. Let's see if I can get another one. It's cause some of the questions that they asked us are kind of repeated that we answered before, like bad and all that. Which I'm not gonna. I'm on different questions. So let me get one. This is an interesting one. Can you all describe in 10 words or less why Primordial to the Nameless Dead is an amazing album?
I could say in 8. Gallows Hymn, Rome Burns, Heathen Tribes, and Empire Falls. Enough said.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm a heathen searching for a soul. Enough said.
Every man is evil, and everyone a liar, whatever. I think 10 words are not enough to describe how awesome this album is.
Mm-hmm.
Alan's vocals.
To the point that finally got on CD.
We will do an episode on that album
in the future.
Eventually. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Currently planned for episode 45.
Currently, yeah. Things might change a bit. But we'll do it eventually.
Right. Damn it. Shit. Why am I blanking so much right now? I am so stupid.
It's the Diablo Musica effect.
Oh, God, damn again. It's the lack of sleep.
Ricky, do you want me to punch your lights out?
It's the prequel effect.
For him.
Oh, God damn it. I'll tag with Anna and we'll blitz Mexico.
You said there was a ghost question. Spit it out.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Oh. Here we go.
God. Oh, God.
Yes, I met Tobias Forge. Yes, he is an asshole. That should answer everything.
No, it's not that. Being that prequel's not really a good album in terms of Ghost, how do you think the next Ghost album will sound? Would it be better than prequel? Would it be as good as Meliora, or at least close to Meliora? And what do you see Tobias Forge doing in the future?
Well, personally, if I may answer first, the ingredient that made Ghost so special is not there anymore, and that's Martin. Therefore, I highly doubt that he will ever come back to the same height or the same quality as Meliora. I mean, he can. He proved that on songs like on Faith, but I doubt that he will be able to write an entire album as awesome as Meliora or Infestissumam or even Ritual. And the thing is, he wants to go fully commercial. And in order to sell as much as possible and to play as the biggest stages there are, and therefore I doubt that it will come back to the quality of Meliora. Firstly, because Martin is not there anymore. Second, because his ambition is way too large in order to take it a step back to a smaller stage, a bit more occultish stage, and that's why he won't do that, because it doesn't sell as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
said it perfectly.
Yeah. Although I would add that, although the one thing that I would add is what made Ghost sell, besides Martin, was even the darker songs that Ghost had, they were dark and catchy at the same time. And despite what Tobias may think of otherwise, they sold. I mean, he is Year Zero, Secular Haze, exactly, Mummy Dust. Those songs sell by themselves, and they're dark as hell.
Pinnacle.
But
Cynthia.
From the Pinnacle to the Pit, yes, Cerisi.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their biggest hit, Cerisi. But it is as Hannah says. He only sees the money. He knows that Ghost sells because of the character. He knows that, despite the mystery now being gone on who the nameless schools were, who and are, whatever, he still doesn't want to do that because it has, as Anna says, commercial. He's going full commercial.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
I mean, he said it several times. He wants to go full on metal or hard rock or shock rock opera, and that says more about his plans than everything else. He wants to play the big stages with a big production, with a large audience in front of him, and the music in this case is.
To me, he has an impossible goal, which is to become the next Alice Cooper.
Or the next Kiss. Or the next Kiss.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But what I mean about Alice Cooper, it's because Alice Cooper has and still has some songs that are commercially sellable, but they are still dark at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
That is the goal of Tobias Forge, but he will fail.
I will say this, and you're gonna probably call me crazy for saying this, but I see Tobias later directing a movie. I see him as one of those people that wants to go beyond music and direct some sort of a opera or something Ghost related, like a movie. Which
I don't see that as a.
I can see.
Contrary.
Well, I can't actually see that because of all the videos he did with Sister Imperator and Papa Nil and so on. But I really dislike those videos. I thought they were too goofy, to be honest, and that's why I'm very skeptical. Should he ever try to do that?
But it's not an impossibility. It's not impossible.
It's a possible.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. I mean, you never know. Maybe he does something short film and you eventually like it, which be like, oh, hate him in Ghost,
I mean,
but I like his direct. I don't know. It's a possibility.
I mean, didn't Rob Zombie also directed most of his videos while with White Zombie and while with Rob Zombie, and he did not transform it into a director's career?
Movie director, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll say this.
It's not impossible.
I'll say this about Rob Zombie. I'll say this about Rob Zombie's directing career. He did one thing that, like, the original Halloween movie didn't do. Give a backstory of Michael Myers. Which was genius.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That I'll give him credit for that, for creating a backstory for Michael. Because we got the backstory for Michael in the original series, in the original for Halloween, wasn't until Halloween 2 and then 3. Well, 3 is a spin-off. Technically, it's a spin-off until Halloween 4.
I honestly don't consider Halloween 3 even canon to the other movies because Michael Myers was not in it.
Well, it's because John Carpenter wanted to make the Halloween name an anthology. Wanted to make it for different scenarios, but then how is the Halloween 3 happen?
And
he was like, let's go back to Michael.
It. Yeah.
No,
it's the same,
even
it's the
I
same
don't.
thing.
I mean,
it's the same thing like the Nightmare on Elm Street.
the Nightmare on Elm Street, the first 6 movies are intact, and then the Wes Craven's Little Nightmares, like a spinoff, which I'm like, I don't watch that much. I go directly from part 6 to Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
Which speaking of horror movies, that's related to another question. Will we ever do an episode related to gore and metal?
We very well could. We could do like top 10 goriest songs in metal at some point, and there are a lot of them you can choose from, mostly within death metal, but
or even grindcore.
Gore grind, yeah. Gore grind and death metal is where you'll get most of the gore metal songs. I mean, hell, Exhum's first album's called Gore Metal, so there you go.
I mean, Skull Full of Maggots, Hammer Smashed Face,
Chainsaw Guts Fucked by Mayhem.
Or we could do an episode on our top 10 horror movies.
I couldn't do that. I'm not a big horror movie guy.
Or simply top 10 movies in general.
That's more like it.
Top 10 movies.
But
oh man.
Yep.
The horror movies.
Perhaps we should put that idea in the queue. Top 10 gore songs in metal. That should be on the queue.
We could do that.
We could split it down the middle. We could split either we could do like a combination of gore songs and most brutal songs in metal, whether the lyrics are gory or not. So gore and brutal metal songs.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd be ripping off Loudwire because they did a list similar to it, but our list would be better.
Yeah, and I'm still
and
waiting
not
for
as and not as pussy.
Well, I don't know. Their list was actually pretty damn gruesome. Like, you had Hammer Smash Face near the top, you had Cow Decapitation up there, Suffocation, Slayer, Mayhem, Dying Fetus.
Nah, but some of the other lists that they made were kind of
lists,
pussy.
Yeah.
Still waiting for the day we do the MTV discussion video.
Oh, God.
I know we're going to do that eventually.
I remember me and my brother who passed away 4 years ago did an MTV rant video about it 8 years ago.
Eventually we'll have to do that. The chat can say what kind of discussions they want us to do because we have some ideas.
Yeah, we're open to ideas for metal topics to discuss.
I kind of had one that I kind of wanted to discuss. Metal in pop culture. Metal in pop culture, which is to say metal in movies, metal in video games, in sports.
Yeah, that could be an interesting topic to do. We could do, I know we're going to do this eventually, but I don't know when, top 10 gothic metal albums.
Yeah, I'd have to listen to more gothic metal to really do a list.
Top 10 power metal albums.
That one would be a little easier for me.
I think Artur will love that.
Yeah, I already know what his number one is going to be.
Oh yeah,
and I don't even have to say
we haven't
it. I know it.
Done grindcore either, so grindcore power metal.
I would love to do a top 10 grindcore album list.
I have no idea about grindcore.
I would struggle with grindcore, but I would give it a shot with grindcore.
Yeah, because you can add in all the subgenres of grind: traditional grind, death grind, gore grind, porno grind, black and
I had an idea also, and we could also try and invite Kamikaze. top 10 industrial.
Yeah, that would be good for him. I already know what his top 2 are: Fear Factory and Static X.
And I know that Rammstein will be in Hannah's number 1 or 2. One.
Ooh, there's another one that I really like. Yep.
Ministry.
I mean, better than Muta? I gotta see that.
Godflesh,
yeah, but
you could put in
I mean,
there.
Traditionally, I mean, Ministry is more industrial than Rammstein is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, Ministry has.
But they make the list. They make the list.
Yeah, of course.
Make the list.
Yep.
Here's another question. With the pandemic going on, did you guys had any concerts or events planned for 2020? And if so,
yes.
What were they?
So many. So many.
Oh, I had a couple.
I had. You first.
Yeah, so
First, Levi?
over the course of the past couple of years doing this show, everybody in here always comes at me saying, "You need to go to a concert." And it's like, I want to. It's just a matter of getting there, and the money not so much. It's getting there is the problem, because I don't drive, and that's a problem. But I had a couple plans to possibly go to 2 shows in the fall. Nile in September, and then October to see Megadeth, Lamb of God, Trivium, and In Flames. But, of course, with everything going on, that's more than likely not happening in the fall, so. But, yeah. Those were my plans. I was kind of getting more excited to want to see Nile, considering they were playing in a smaller place, and it would have been a lot more fun, but yeah, sadly.
Although beware of mosh pits.
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't be afraid of mosh pits. I'd be fucking rough and tough in there. Because, hell, I'll tell you this much. I feel like I would do fine in a mosh pit because in middle school, 8th grade, towards the end of the school year, for some reason they let us go hang out on the football field all day. I was playing football with some of the football players without helmets, pads, or anything. I run the ball, and it took 10 guys to take me down. No joke.
Shit!
So I think I can hold my own in a mosh pit.
Where's your NFL contract, damn it?
I mean, you will hang up at first you're gonna be like a bit like, because you've never been into a mosh pit, so it might be a bit newish in a way. But
Yeah.
for me, I had 3 planned. I was gonna see Michael Graves for the 3rd time in March, which I was really excited because I love Michael Graves. I love that part of the Misfits. That's my favorite era of the Misfits, the Michael Graves era. Swallow the Sun to see them in May, which after last year's When a Shark Was Into a Light, it became album of the year. I was so excited to see him live. And last but not least, in September, I was going to see Rammstein. And I was so excited to see Till and the Flamethrower and everything, the pyro and all that. But thanks to COVID-19, things happen anymore. I'm still going to say this. I hope
you don't say the C word.
I'm gonna say this. I hope somebody makes a T-shirt that says "I survived the pandemic 2020 tour" with all of the countries in the back.
I'll buy that. Oh boy, plans. The plans that I had for this year. Last week, I should have seen Merciful Fate possibly for my first and only time. This month, I should be excited about going to see Iron Maiden with Airborne and Within Temptation at their stadium show. I can't. And in August, I waited so many years to do so. Emperor was coming here, as well as Asphyx, Behemoth, not Swallow the Sun, sorry. But Vagos bringing Emperor for the first time ever to the country. Thanks to this, I can't. And I'm still in doubt to see if in October they're still scheduled to do the Flesh God Apocalypse and Ex-Deo show. So, thanks to them, all my plans were down the drain. Not to mention that I had, since working in tourism, I had so much work planned. All my bookings were cancelled.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I also had lots of plans. For single concerts, I had planned to see Migwa. So far, their largest show here in Germany, and it's rescheduled for October, but nobody really knows if it's going to take place. Then I was going to travel to Berlin to see Call of Fire on one night and Ulver the next one. Sadly, both got cancelled as well. I don't know if any of those shows will be rescheduled. Then I wanted to go to see Peter Ebner again, one of my favorite German singing artists. Well, Grasspop obviously got cancelled, and they had a really strong lineup this year. I was really looking forward to see Fields of the Nephilim for the first time, and so many others. They had an awesome lineup this year. I don't know if I can go next year because I'm starting my teacher's training next year. That's why I don't know if I will get days off or probably not. This week I was going to see Rammstein twice. First in Düsseldorf, then in Hamburg, and I had tickets for the front of the stage for the Düsseldorf show, and because of COVID, I didn't buy any other tickets, but there were so many other shows that I wanted to see. I still hope that a lot of them get rescheduled.
Yeah.
It just sucks. The last concert I did see was Christoph's Batushka 2 days before mass gatherings were banned. I'm really happy that I did get to see that show, but I'm really missing those concerts. I don't care about everything else, but concerts, that's the big thing that I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
Concerts, gatherings, just being around with friends. I miss this. I miss that too much.
For me, I don't go out anywhere hardly at all. I just go to work and come home. That's all I do. Really, the only thing I miss is honestly just going to the movie theater. Even though the movie theater's just now starting to open back up, but I'm not interested in anything coming out until Black Widow in November. So it's like, really, it's just the same routine for me. Just go to work, come home, hang out with friends online, play games, record videos. That's really it.
Yeah.
But I have been trying to expand my horizons and get a woman in my life. So trying.
Good luck.
Yeah,
it's not for a lack of effort. It's
hey,
the women themselves who are being difficult.
It's the luck, man. Not the best of luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Not the best of luck. Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't had a date in 6 years, so it kind of shows.
Okay.
But
let's not go there.
On a more brighter question. With 2020 having so many albums this year, can you at least name 3 albums that could potentially be in your top 10 album of the list?
Oh.
Well, I can go ahead and start. There are 3 off the top of my head that are either coming out this year or one in a case that got moved to a different date that hasn't been announced. But I know sometime later this month, Defeated Sanity is supposed to have a new album, and in my opinion, the best German death metal band going right now is Defeated Sanity, and they just a few weeks ago released a new song from that album, and I have to say, contender for Song of the Year in my mind, because that fucking bass is on par with like Alex Webster of Cannibal Corpse, Steve DiGiorgio from Sadus and Death and Testament. it's such an amazing song, and I thought Ricky and I talked about this because their last album, that was in 2016, they did almost like a double album. First half was their brutal technical style. Second half was more of a melodic technical style in tribute to Human Era Death. Now they're going back to their brutal roots, kind of like Suffocation and Nile and bands like that. So, looking forward to that. That should be coming out in a few weeks. Then the second one, Black Crown Initiate, finally releasing a new album because they're, in my opinion, the best extreme prog death metal band in America today. And they've only had 2 albums out. But they are amazing. They're like what would happen if Mastodon played death metal. Then the third album, and I think every one of us could share this one as being like one of the top, if not the top for me, Carcass Torn Arteries. It was supposed to come out on August 7th, but they pushed the release date because of this shit. So, yeah.
Well, for me, one album that will be on my top 10 list is Igor's Spirituality and Distortion. I fucking love that album. It's, in my opinion, they improved a lot since their last album, and I've been constantly listening to that one. Otherwise, I think the new Drown record is fucking awesome. Amazing Funeral Doom. Same goes for the Bell Witch Area of Ruin collaboration. Fucking fantastic. And the Ruins of Beverus collaboration with, what were they called again? Almir Quickie, something like that. I really like that. And albums that haven't come out so far that have a lot of potential for me. The new Ulva record. Those 2 songs that have been released so far are fucking fantastic. And of course the new Enslaved album.
I forgot Enslaved, but that's New Year's Eve, which is such a weird release date. So, yeah, Ricky and I have been talking. We may have to wait till January to do Album of the Year for 2020 because of that.
We have to because simply because of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are the. Yeah, well, I think those are the big ones for me so far. But I mean, I have discovered some, but I'm not going to talk about those.
There is at least one album that I know that Ricky and I will have on our list, which is The Age of Orion, The Ghost of Orion of My Dying Bride. I do have also Obsidian by Paradise Lost as well as on my list. The third, I'm struggling to put either what's it called? Ozzy Osbourne's the Common Man, which I think Ordinary Man, or to put also Forever Black by Kirith Ungol as well. But
that is a good album.
I got to listen to that Igor album as well. I still have the new Karakagran, which is making its way up the list as well. Solitude and Madness by Vader can also be an contender as well. And even, if I do say so myself, maybe Thalassic by Insephirum, but we'll see about that.
Yeah, another album that's rumored to come out this year that I'm looking forward to is the new Avenged Sevenfold album. Considering their last album, The Stage, they went into more of a prog style. And I said before, I feel like Avenged Sevenfold, every album is something different. First album being more punk-sided metalcore. Second album more of the metal side of metalcore. Then they go to more straight-up metal with City of Evil, and then they go more a little avant-garde, a little country, hard rock on the White Album, I call it. Nightmare, they make their darkest album. Hail to the King, more of a classic metal-sounding album, and then The Stage, a prog metal album. So it really makes me wonder, where are they going to go next with their next album?
Black
also
metal?
with The Stage, a little black metal thrown into the mix with blast beats and more like atmospheric parts. So Maybe they'll do more black metal elements in the music while not being a black metal band, but adding more of that atmosphere to it. You never know. I mean, they pulled it off on stage on a couple tracks, incorporating like atmospheric black metal-esque parts with the blasting and stuff, but we'll see. If only they would release it by now.
For me, Ghost of Orion, it will make the list. Because I've been in love with that album so much. You have no idea. I still need to get it on CD. The next one, on Thorson Lay, with the latest album, Therons. Perfect. Masterpiece of an album. Third one, it's a toss-up. But I'm going to go with the safe choice from Ashes of Life, a band from Portugal, from Artur's neck of the woods. Probably going to make the top 10. And potential albums, The Ocean is a big, big album that could potentially be in the list.
Yeah.
I've been
The new song is so...
It's so good.
Yes.
I mean, Ocean's the potential album of the year's contender. Leah Starbridge's debut album's a potential contender. I have the Clouds album. Jewelry's the potential. I mean, there's so many albums that they could make the list, but I'm still waiting for that one album. Talk about this before. Maybe it's something with me or that is better or equal as Swallow Sun when a shadow pours into the light. I have yet to find something that powerful. I mean, we still have the rest of the year, so there could be something that could
6 more months left.
6 more months left, but as of right now, if you ask me what could be number one for now, it's probably on Thorson Lake for now, or the EP, the Rise to the Sky in the Graveyard of the Forgotten Soul. But I don't want to put any PS number one.
For me, I've been slacking on albums this year. I have not listened to a new album since Sepultura back in February. And I've been needing to check out the New Testament album, and I keep forgetting. There's a bunch of albums I've been needing to get caught up on. Like Nightwish, I heard the new Nightwish is fantastic. And
True. Yeah. Demons and Wizards, Volume 3
Demons
as well.
Wizards, I've been needing to check out Demons and Wizards. Mm-hmm. There's so much. And then a Split album I've been wanting to check out, the Exhumed Gruesome Split, both Matt Harvey projects. Mm-hmm. That I've been wanting to check out because I like both bands. Exhumed being on the more carcass and entombed worship, and then Gruesome being more death worship. So
the one album that I am probably not gonna put on the list is the new Uwad album. That new song that came out.
That out too.
That new song that came out sounds so post metal Seattle movement sounds, which I mean it's good, but I'm like, because I saw Wada live like two years ago, and the latest album called The Dying Song was so powerful. I mean, pure black metal, and I'm like, please don't tone down the black metal. I want more black metal in that Wada, please. Hope it's good. I'm gonna listen to it anyway. If it's good. But that's like the one I'm like.
This year you had the new Catatonia album, which I've heard mixed feelings on.
It's same. It's mixed feelings.
Yeah, like I haven't listened to that album as well.
Yeah.
I've told you, Levi. I mostly, when it comes to Catatonia, I'll listen to everything until 2007. After that.
I listened to Fall of Hearts when it came out in 2016. I really liked it.
I love that album. And if you want to talk about sad songs, that has some seriously sad songs.
Yeah.
I mean, mention the first 3 Catatonia albums. I'm all ears.
Yeah, particularly the first 2, Dance of December Souls and Brave Murder Day.
Great Cold Distance is a hell of an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think somebody in the chat asked us about our opinion on the worst wrestlers ever.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Great Khali.
the Shockmaster.
Fuck the Great Khali.
Shock
Why did he
Master.
exist? Oh yeah,
Giant
'cause he was in the longest
Gonzalez.
yard.
Giant Gonzalez.
I have a Mexican that I want to say.
Oh boy.
Rayo de Jalisco Jr.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is the worst.
Nia
Yeah.
Jax.
Brock Lesnar. I'll say it. Brock
Brock-
Lesnar.
Brock, I don't know. I mean, nowadays
No.
he's lazy, but 2002 to 2004 he was amazing.
No, I'm saying Brock Lesnar now. Especially since he has to steroid himself to get victories.
It only takes one RKO to get to Viperville. No enhancement needed.
Randy Orton, the only issue I have with him is boring.
Yeah, Orton doesn't put much effort into his matches anymore. Part
He's
of
like
it,
John Cena.
Part of it I understand because of his shoulder issues he's had over the years. But as Adam Blampier said, there's a fine line between trying to protect yourself and underselling moves by too big a margin. Cena, honestly, no. I think Cena puts more effort into his matches than a lot of other people give him credit for, I'll be honest.
But still 5 moves of doom. Like Hogan,
Oh, look,
like Nash.
I'm just going to say this right now. Everybody has their signature sequences of moves. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
It's not just Cena or Hogan. CM Punk had it. Daniel Bryan's had it. Everyone's had their special.
But at least they put more effort into their matches.
I got one
Hogan.
for Marie.
Eva Marie.
Remember?
They started to capitalize on how shit she was in 2016 by having her have wardrobe malfunctions and her being too sick to wrestle. Yet all that was going to lead to her winning the title at Mania 33. Thank God she was gone before that happened.
But then, yeah, I was
Eva
like,
Marie.
yeah, but then she got released.
I'll say this, Eva Marie, the only thing she's good for, she's probably good in the bed with sex. Other than that, she can go fuck off. She's a bitch.
She's probably good for Vince McMahon to go,
Yeah.
You're
McMahon
fired.
big beefy man.
And sexy blonde ladies.
Yes.
Those are his two
Stacey,
key
yes.
sweaty men and
You're
sexy blonde
hired.
ladies. You're hired, Stacy.
And orange presidents with weird hair.
Let's not go there.
Yeah. But yeah, as I said, Eva Marie, the only thing she's good for is sex. Other than that, hate her attitude, hate her personality. She's an utter bitch. Just like Danica Patrick.
Just like Ronda Rousey.
Ronda, I would love to hang out with Ronda, honestly.
Yeah, I would
No,
love to.
Even
No,
though
no, no, no.
even
The only
though
thing-
she, even though,
No, no, no.
even though, yeah,
My issue. Here's my issue with Ronda Rousey. Let's see. Brock Lesnar had 3 losses in the UFC. That Mark Hunt is also considered a loss.
conservative.
Did he try to kill him? Did he try to kill himself? No. Tito Ortiz, Ken Shamrock, Dan Severn, George St. Pierre, Conor freaking McGregor, and all the others have had losses throughout. They did not try to kill themselves.
Yeah, I
Amanda
will
Nunes.
agree with you on that.
Amanda Nunes, Betty Correa, Chris Cyborg,
Catherine
Valentina
Gano.
Shevchenko, all the others, they had losses in their career. Did they try to kill themselves? No. That only shows that Ronda Rousey is a weak person.
Yeah, maybe back then, yes, she was. Nowadays, she might have gone past it now, but yeah, Ronda, I'd love to hang out with Ronda. I think we'd hit it
No,
off with I'm
not discussing her as a person or her as a fighter. I'm discussing her as a person because she's weak-spirited.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
also,
she can have a bit of a piss poor attitude at times, but
yeah,
honestly, like after everybody freaked out about what she was saying on Twitter a couple months ago, I just couldn't help but laugh because it's like you people are eating it up like it's legit. Like, come on. If Ronda truly hated wrestling, why would she talk anything about it? You know? She loves wrestling.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell, she got the nickname from Roddy Piper, her favorite of all time. It's
the
like,
four
come
horsewomen.
on.
I mean, the four horsewomen. Her, Shayna, Marina Shafir, and Jessamine Duke.
Exactly.
The four horsewomen of MMA.
Yeah, and I just like to say, like, what Ronda, I felt what she said was all a work, because, come on, does she really mean that? Absolutely not. Yet,
No.
one of my friends, Raphael Duke, wants to believe it's real, like she hates wrestling. Oh, I bet he's probably watching the bit of this and being like, oh, Levi, you're an idiot. Nope, I'm right. But regardless, it is what it is. But Ronda, I'd love to hang out with. I think because I feel like I'd hit it off with her talking about wrestling and video games, and she's such a nerd that it just adds more to her in my mind.
And she's a sex
But
freak.
only try to talk with her when she's
And
good.
And she's naughty in
here.
bed. From what I hear, she is naughty in bed. I mean, hell, she even
Ask
Travis
her
Brown.
husband, Travis Brown.
And what's funny, I remember an interview Ronda did a long time ago. She talked about how the night before every fight she had, she always would have sex over and over again to build up her estrogen to get more aggressive in the cage.
Oh boy.
So there you go.
Oh.
That goes to show you how naughty she is in bed.
Oh, I have one. F, marry, kill.
Oh god, here we go. My favorite game.
Oh God, no.
I have one.
Okay.
F, marry, kill. Charlotte Flair, Tessa Blanchard, Ronda Rousey.
Oh.
F Charlotte, marry Ronda, kill Tessa. That was easy. I can't stand Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, I'll go with Levi too.
Plus, she brought up on
F
herself
Tessa.
that she got fired from Impact as world champion.
I mean,
Yeah.
F Tessa, marry Ronda, kill Charlotte.
Okay, I have another
And
question.
I
the
know
reason-
Hannah's not qualified to do this. Oh god.
That's like, I'm just getting out of here.
Like,
Okay, no.
I'm gone now.
Okay, next. We sidetracked a
Okay.
little bit, but next.
I got another question, which is something
Or
that
give me some,
I don't
or
know.
give me some wrestlers.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you one.
I
I gotta think of a tough one.
mean,
How about this is gonna sound
Uh,
weird. F, marry, kill, Hannah. Undertaker, Kane, McFoley. I had to
kill
do.
McFoley,
Oh,
kill
damn.
McFoley, fuck Taker, Mary Kane.
Oh.
And here's the catch. None of them can die.
Okay.
Just imagine doing your wedding night. Mr. Socko comes out somewhere.
Mr. Sacco is the reverend of the wedding. I now pronounce you husband and
Okay,
wife, you may
next.
kiss the bride.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Okay.
Next.
Okay.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Here's a question.
Oh boy.
Here's another question.
Oh god damn it.
Hi, Artur.
Yeah, you're sideways now. What are we in a new metal
Yeah,
music
you're
video where
sideways.
everyone's going sideways head?
Maybe.
Oh,
But are we Kane?
that's better.
Yeah.
But
What the hell
anyways,
happened to
here's the-
Artur's camera?
Looks like he's frozen.
Yeah, he's a sideways frozen head. Cell phone lost
Soulless
power. he just said. Well, I guess while he's
Right.
gone, let's continue with the
Here's
FMKs.
the other
Okay, Ricky, I got one for you.
connect.
Okay, I got one for you, Ricky.
All right, hit it.
All right. Zelina Vega, Bailey, Sasha Banks.
Fuck Selena, kill Sasha, marry Bailey.
I was thinking that.
I'm a simple.
I was thinking, fuck Bailey, marry Zelina, kill Sasha. Nothing against Sasha, but she can be a bit of a bitch sometimes.
No, me neither. Nothing against Sasha.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a great wrestler. She's a great wrestler.
Yeah. Another one for Hannah.
Hello.
Now I have to think of handsome wrestlers now instead of just the ones you like. Stone
I
Cold
got one.
Steve
I got
Austin, John Cena, Chris Jericho.
Oh,
I think
kill
I might-
Cena.
Yeah, I knew
Kill
that was
Cena. Fuck Stone Cold, marry Jericho.
I kind of thought that was what was gonna come. Oh, Ricky, what do you got for me?
Let's see. Fuck, marry, kill. Let's see, I'm trying to think.
Oh, for the time being, Hannah's going to split cam again.
Oh no.
Yeah, you see what I mean on the stream.
Oh,
let me
yeah.
See, let me see.
Yeah, because I had it all
set.
set up so neatly, but then when Artur goes.
Oh shit! Yeah, she is split ways. Nia Jax. Fuck, marry, kill. Nia Jax. Katie Vick.
Oh my lord.
Or
Oh!
wait, or wait. I need the third one. Or Santina Marella.
Oh! That's...
Short answer.
No,
Short answer.
Vicky Guerrero.
Vicky's not bad.
Nah.
Short answer, kill them all. Enough said.
Say that again.
I said kill them all. Let me guess, you're pulling.
Kill 'em all!
I knew that
Kill
was
'em
going to
all!
happen. I was just waiting for it. All right, now give me a good one that's tough, please.
Okay.
Instead of an easy
let me
one
think.
like that.
Okay, let me think. Let me think of a good
This
one.
Q&A has gone from a Q&A to a segment of Fuck, Marry, Kill, the best segment of all.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill. Stacy Keibler, Sable, or Ivory.
Oh, Lord. Fuck Ivory, marry Stacy, kill Sable. Sable's so overrated. I always thought watching wrestling back, Sunny was hotter than Sable.
Oh, I forgot Sunny.
But Sunny,
yeah.
nowadays, Sunny, I'd want to slap across the face for how she's been the past 6 years.
I mean, yeah, but back then,
Either is she's like Wes Scanlon from Puddle of Mud. Sunny, you need help, or you need to be put in jail or into a mental institution where you wear a jacket, hugging yourself like, I love me, you love me, and I'm gonna help you love you, and never be seen or heard from ever again. Either, Sunny, get help, get sober, or go to jail.
Ricky, I've got one for you. Fuck, marry, kill China, Lita, and Awesome Kong.
Oh,
Lita's the wild
Kill-
card in that whole thing.
Yeah.
kill Awesome Kong. Marry. Oh man, you're putting me.
I can already
Marry
tell you,
Lita.
Marry Lita. Fuck
Marry
China.
fuck China. Yeah, marry Lita, fuck China.
Because after China got her jaw fixed to where she looked more like a woman, she was actually pretty hot.
No,
Whenever-
I've got a really bad one. Fuck, marry, kill the fabulous Moolah, Mei Yang, and who else? And Nia Jax.
Oh my god, why? Okay, I guess
Oh, okay. I'll marry Mae Young. Fuck Naya.
I'm
Kill
gonna agree.
Mula.
Kill Mula because Mula was a total cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why did you do that
God.
to me?
Sorry for the granny action.
And then a botch. And then a
Oh,
bot. I bet you if Nia Jax had sex, she'd even botch that.
Imagine going to the
Well-
hospital after a round with her.
Not unless you're on top of her, then you're okay.
Well, here's
You
another
will look
question
like
that
a
I have.
hammer smashed face.
Oh god. But okay, Ricky. All right, I'm gonna try and really pull your leg now for this next one. I'm gonna
Pick
go
me.
current people. Fuck, marry, kill. Oh god, how am I gonna do this one? Charlotte, Scarlett Bordeaux,
Mhm.
Candice LeRae.
Oh.
I could already tell you my answer if you want me to. But I'll let you figure it out.
Fuck Charlotte.
And Artur's back.
Marry. Fuck Charlotte. Marry Candice.
What? You would kill Scarlett Bordeaux? You are insane!
No, never mind. Kill Charlotte.
There.
Fuck. Marry Candice. Fuck Scarlett.
I'd agree, but
I
I'd
couldn't remember
switch
the role.
Candice and Scarlett. I'd marry Scarlett because if I got to marry Scarlett Bordeaux, I could watch her walk around in latex and leather all the time.
Yeah.
Especially with those
Test in
gloves,
Portugal.
those claws
Test in Portugal.
that she has on them now, which that's pretty cool. Yeah, Artur, are you there?
Earth to Portugal. Are
I'm
you there?
trying.
Copy.
There you
I'm
are.
trying.
There you are.
There you go. There you are.
So,
I'm trying.
Artur,
This
thank
just
God,
got shut down.
thank God, Artur, you weren't here whenever Hannah brought out the worst fuck, marry, kill of all time.
Say it. Say it. I dare you. Say it.
Arthur, fuck, marry, kill. Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young, Nia Jackson.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
He's speechless.
He doesn't
For
know
the
what
first-
to make of this.
For the first time ever.
Oh, jeez. How do we come up with this stuff? How
I
do
don't
we
know.
end up
We're all
from?
crazy people, but crazy in a good way, sometimes in a bad way. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just what
Well-
the fuck.
Here's a question that I have from what they sent me. Why don't we have more girls on the show?
I'm here.
Because I know, but some people ask like, why it's just the only girl, which I understand why, because you're the only girl in the podcast. But I guess some
Yeah.
people want more girls in the show, which I mean, I'm not opposed to having more people on the show. More
Yeah,
girls
we'd
on the
love to
show.
have more people to come in every episode for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not opposed to that, but
It's
The-
hard trying to get a hold of some people. That's really the big thing.
yeah,
We
it's
try and reach out to other people, and sometimes we'll get responses, sometimes not. It's just all a matter of the
Mhm.
person. Like hell, I even a couple days ago, I was talking to Bradley Zordragger from Exclaim and Banger, asking him if he wanted to take part of this show, and he said nah, because he's actually starting to transition away from doing videos about music now, because he's kind of losing passion
Okay.
a little bit, which is understandable because this year's been stupid, but yeah,
Yeah.
we're open to having more people, whether men or women, what have you. I'd love to have more
Mhm.
women on the show, because it would certainly be cool to see Hannah interact with other lady metalheads that could come along and become good friends with,
Yeah.
and have a lot of fun, laughs, and all about having fun doing the show. That's really the main thing, is all about the fun behind it. And getting to know
Finally.
each other's tastes, and Artur is finally back.
Are you recovering from Mula and Mei Yang?
And I.
Oh boy. Kill.
But yeah, who wouldn't want that? Who would not want Scarlet Bordeaux? Come on.
Yeah.
Walking around in thigh-high black boots. Whoa. But I do want to see her. I do want to see her actually wrestle at some point because I know she's a really.
Her as a sort of a dark priestess. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Bless me for I have
Plus
sinned.
singing Karrion Kross's theme song. Awesome.
I mean, despite the matches haven't been that good for Karrion Kross,
right now.
At least it's like Finn Balor, an entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hands down best entrance in wrestling today.
I don't know. That's just me.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe.
Oh, wait a minute. I just thought... Oh, God. I just thought of the... Oh, no. Instead of people, what about fuck, marry, kill bands? For Hannah.
No.
Oh,
For Hannah.
No.
I got the ultimate one.
No.
The ultimate one.
No.
Hannah.
Don't do it.
Fuck,
Don't
marry,
do
kill.
it.
Emperor
Don't do
Bathory
it.
Behemoth.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh, God.
okay,
Even to me, that one is difficult.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go the other way.
So what was it? Bathory Emperor Behemoth?
Yes.
Yeah, FMK.
I know you don't want to kill any of them. I know you don't. That's what's difficult.
Sadly, I have to kill Bathory. Fuck Behemoth, marry Emperor.
Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Great, now I'm gonna get hammered with it now.
No,
bring it on.
no.
Just bring it on.
No, it's for Hannah. I'm gonna do it, and you know what I'm gonna go with.
Oh no.
I have an idea.
Yeah, I feel like I know where you're going with this one.
Oh yeah. Fuck, marry, kill. Avantasia, Ghost, or Bart Batushka.
Got her.
Kill.
No. Oh, well, and then again, she's German.
Wow. Wow, Ricky, you son of a bitch.
Nah, I'm joking.
I'm just waiting for you to bring
seriously.
one down on me. Just go ahead, throw it down. I'm waiting.
I'm actually... Oh, God.
I have one. For Levi.
Okay, bring it on.
I have one for Levi. FMK. Dan Swano, Michael Ackerfeld, or Chuck Schuldiner.
Oh my, why?
You have to fuck Michael Ackerfeld.
That was...
Damn it.
I got him. I
can't do that one. That one's too much.
Hey, you made one for Hannah.
Okay, well, I don't want to kill any of them but Chuck, because he's already gone, which sucks, but... Fuck Michael, marry Dan if I were homosexual. Why?
So you are one of the countless Michael Ackerfields.
Alright, hit me. I know you got a good one on me. Hit me.
Fuck, marry, kill, swallow the sun, paradise, no, my dying bride, what else, Paradise Lost.
Kill Paradise Lost.
I knew that.
Marry Swallow the Sun. Marry
And
Swallow
fuck
the
my dying
Sun.
bride.
Fuck my dying bride.
That
Okay,
sounds like a fuck your dying bride. Oh, God.
I'm sensing something my way, so
Oh,
shoot.
Okay,
Okay.
Artur. Fuck, marry, kill.
Primordial.
Primordial, Moonspell,
Both
Moon
Sabaton.
spell.
And both thrower.
Okay,
Oh,
Bolt
shit.
Thrower, Moonspell, and
Primordial.
Primordial. Oh, God.
Fuck Bolt Thrower, marry Primordial, kill Moonspell.
What?
What?
Shocked!
Treason!
Wow!
Traitor. Traitor's gate.
No.
I feel like if Sabaton was in the mix, he would have killed Sabaton instead.
No. I would have killed Bolt Thrower because they're already dead.
Okay, for Hannah. Fuck, marry, kill. Agalon
Okay, now it's going too much.
over Rammstein.
Oh, Lord.
Over what?
Over Agalok and Rammstein.
I don't want to kill anybody. Well, I'm opting for a threesome. I'm just going to fuck all of them.
Oh, God, so let me get this straight. So, actually, no, that'd be a foursome. Because you oh, God, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this sentence. But you would take one of them up the woo-hoo, another one in the other woo-hoo, and then one ah. I had to do it. You opened that door. I had to close it.
Okay, next.
Well, I'm all in.
Well, there. You probably wouldn't walk for a whole week afterwards.
Oh boy!
Especially
where has this gone to?
Let's just delete that bit.
Nah.
Where has this gone to? Next! Next!
Nah. We're keeping
I
that
just
away.
can't kill of any of them.
Well, if someone...
Well, I've got one for all of you. Fuck, marry, kill. Creator, Metallica, Slayer.
Oh,
easy.
God.
Oh.
Easy.
For me...
Fuck Creator. Easy. Fuck Creator. Marry Slayer. Kill Metallica.
Kill
For
Metallica. Kill Metallica. Fuck Slater. Marry Creator.
I feel like I'm about to commit sacrilege here. Fuck Creator, marry Metallica, kill Slayer.
Ooh!
Because I prefer Metallica more than Slayer as far as old discography.
Yeah.
Slayer, if it weren't for Diabolis and Musica and Undisputed Attitude, and to some extent God Hates Us All, it might be a different story, but Metallica's only got one clunker, Saint Anger. Slayer
That's
has
exactly
two
my
clunkers,
opinion.
Maybe three.
That's exactly my opinion on Metallica. If it wasn't for Load, Reload, Saint Anger,
That's not a Metallica album.
and
Here's one for all of you.
Oh, no.
And this is going to be the last one I'm going to do.
Okay.
Fuck,
Okay.
marry, kill. Nickelback, Bring Me the Horizon, or Diablos sin Música, Slayer.
fuck Diabolos, marry myself, kill Nickelback, and Bring Me the Horizon.
Or kill them all.
Oh!
I thought you were gonna bring up Limp Bizkit for the third one.
Oh! That one would be fuck myself, marry myself, and kill the other three.
It's all about the noogie. But anyway, people ask us questions, please.
Bring them on. Holy fuck.
Last ones because I have to go in a moment.
Alright.
Last one's to me.
Ourselves?
Okay, going back to sanity.
The edge of sanity. Wink, wink.
No, we passed that.
A long time ago.
Oh yeah. But this is what we do in the show. We have fun.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes we have to fill in dead air with something stupid. like FMK. Now, if you were to ask me, like, FMK, Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, fuck Black Widow, marry Scarlet Witch, kill Captain Marvel. That's easy. So there you go.
Easy as well.
I would marry Loki.
That's old story. Oh,
That's all.
Okay, well then,
Here's
all right,
one.
Well, how about this one for Hannah? Loki, Doctor Strange, Thor.
Kill Doctor Strange, fuck Thor, marry Loki.
But remember, Doctor Strange has a time stone, so you're gonna do it over and over and over.
I have one.
You're gonna kill him.
Although this is more, I have one. Although this is more of a DC type of thing, and this will be the last one because this is getting ridiculous now. FMK, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Catwoman.
Oh! Kill Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Fuck Catwoman. Marry Harley Quinn.
Same, although I would fuck Harley Quinn, marry Catwoman, because again, if I marry Catwoman, I get to watch her walk around in latex and boots and gloves all the time. I'm gonna confess, I have a fetish for women in latex and leather.
TMI.
I don't care. I'm gonna say it. I don't give a shit.
Anyways.
Back to our regularly scheduled program. No, what was Shawn Michaels? What was Shawn Michaels' attempt? We know. Return to your regularly scheduled program.
And now that makes me think of that segment with Edge and Orton. Did you put that in there? I was young.
Nah,
I was
thinking more.
You told
Shawn
me
Michaels. I was
girls
thinking more. Shawn Michaels doing Armando Alejandro Estrada.
No,
I used to do that.
No. Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Exactly.
I used to do that and the Mr. Kennedy shtick.
Kennedy!
With the mic?
Yep.
Mr.
Kennedy!
No, it's Anderson. No, it's Anderson.
Anderson.
Oh yeah, Mr. Anderson.
Oh yeah, I remember when he went to TNA, Mister, and the crowd was like Kennedy,
But he
and
said Anderson.
Anderson. Oh god, what have we done?
Yeah, back to the program.
Yeah. And why do I feel hot air suddenly coming into my side over here? Must be the sun shining down on my window, even though it's covered up with that comforter. I'm like a vampire. I do not like sunlight in my room.
You mean it's swallowing the sun?
I don't know.
Oh man.
You crazy bastard.
I
don't
know.
If anybody's crazy out of the four of us, it's me or Artur. Probably me more than any of us, but.
Yeah. I mean, I've been seeing your rant videos, so yeah, you're on there.
And plus, I just said that I have a 5-6 inch dick. I love being stupid. What can I say?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Ricky, I think I've scarred Ricky for life.
Not just Ricky.
Oh, God. Penis!
Oh,
I feel like Steve Harvey now from Family Feud. After he asks, name a part of a man's body, name a part that's bigger than it was when you were 16. He goes, penis. And he's like,
Alright.
You can say dingling, winky, any damn thing. What the hell? It ain't gonna sound right. The medical term is almost worse. A slang term like dingling would have been fine, but penis. Are we keeping that answer? Yeah, after number 1, it doesn't really matter what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old Steve Harvey, like the first 5 years of Family Feud with Steve Harvey were great. Nowadays, it's getting old.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's play Let's play our favorite game, the Metallum game.
The Metallum, top 5 Metallum.
All right, I got one.
Yeah, so you have to pull them up.
All right, let's see. Let me look up like a band. Let's see. Oh, here's one. Let's go with Mayhem.
Oh.
All right. Let me pull up the list and go.
Dark Throne.
Burzum.
Doctor number 1. Burzum's number
Emperor.
Number 9. Emperor.
Immortal.
Emperor's number 20.
Dissection.
Dissection. Nope,
No,
not on the list.
I don't
Immortal.
Immortal number 3. You're
Morbid.
missing number. Morbid. Nope, not on the list.
So we got Dark Throne, Immortal, and who else did we say that's up there?
Just those two.
Just
You're missing
those
number
two.
2,
Number 4,
2,
number
4, and 5.
Sarcophago.
They'd be lower on the
Sarcophago.
list from what I remember.
Number. There's their number.
Probably like number 17
12.
or something. Number 12.
Number 12.
Marduk?
Marduk.
Nah.
No, number 6.
I was one number off.
Watain.
Oh, Watain.
Number 5.
Yeah,
Number
so we need
5.
2 more.
Yeah. Number 2 and number 4. You guys want a hint?
Sure.
Okay.
And I look at Mayhem's Metallum all the time, and I don't even remember.
Let's see.
So we got
is
Dark
it
Throne,
Gorgoroth?
and Watain. Gorgoroth, is
Wait.
Gorgoroth up there?
Number 2.
Okay, so we need number 4.
Yeah, it's a date. I'll say there.
1349.
1349. Yeah.
There
So
we
Dark Throne, Gorgoroth, 1349, and Watain, and Immortal. Yeah, you got it.
What you got next?
Let's see.
Where we
trying to
go
think.
now?
I'm trying to think.
I got one.
All right.
I got one. Migla.
Migwa. Oh.
Migwa.
I'm not gonna get any of them.
Wait.
No, I only ask to guess 3, and Hannah already guessed 1. Batushka.
Cult of Fire, Behemoth.
Wada.
No. I'm talking about the first 3. Hannah already said the third one, but Batushka. Cult of Fire is number 7.
Wada.
Kriegsmaschine.
Number 1, Uada.
Kriegsmaschine. The
Kriegsmaschine, number 2. I only asked the 3, but the top 5: Uada, Kriegsmaschine, Batushka, Plaga, and Furia.
All right.
I have
Here-
albums of
All right,
of them.
all right, Artur. Here's one for you. Moonspell.
Oh, Paradise Lost.
Number 4.
Oh, are we doing?
Moonspell.
Moonspell.
Oh, Moonspell.
As I said, Paradise Lost. Amorphous.
Amorphous. Their number. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Rotting
Number
Christ.
18.
Rotting
Number
Christ.
2. Number 2. Rotting Christ number 2.
Tiamat.
Tiamat. Nope. No Tiamat. No. Never mind. Yeah. Number 1. They're number 1.
Then
Tiamat number 1.
Paradise Lost said it. Rotting Christ said it. Tiamat said it.
So we need
You're
2
missing
more.
number 3. You're missing number 3 and number 5.
Oh, can I forget? Typo negative.
Number 3. You're missing one more.
One more?
Septic Flesh?
Septic Flesh.
How did I forget that?
After all, they toured together several years back.
Yeah, but I remember,
And I watched their Bus Invaders video, and it was.
and I remember how big, Typo negative is as an influence to to Moonspell because on their Omega White album they wrote a song dedicated to Peter
Alright.
Steele called New Year's Eve.
All right. This one goes for Hannah. Over. Let's go for over.
Ooh.
Oh, that's difficult. Because they're so versatile. Windier?
Windier. No Windier.
No, Windier. I thought that.
Bork Nagar.
Yeah, Borgnaga.
Number 5.
Depeche Mode, The Cure, at least for the later records.
No,
No.
but
No.
Anna, you haven't mentioned
Agalor.
the mantle.
Number one. Agala.
Imperium.
Number 2.
How many more does she
You're
need?
missing-
2 more?
3 and 4.
Arcturus.
Number 3. And number 4.
Enslaved.
No, they're number 9.
In the woods.
There you go. In the woods. Yeah. So top 5. Agalok, Imperium, Arcturus in the woods, and Borknagar.
Can I do
Then,
one for?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I have
let's let
one.
Hannah do
No, I
No,
want
I have-
to go first.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween, Blind Guardian,
Iron Maiden.
Number 2.
Iron Maiden.
Iron
Number
Maiden.
3.
Easy. One at a time.
Gamma Ray.
Number 1.
Motorhead.
Nope.
Scorpions.
Nope. You're missing number 4 and 5.
Yeah, that's the
Except-
tougher one.
Their speed. This is their speed metal. So
Running
Except-
Wild.
Nope.
Venom.
Nope.
Running Wild.
They're number 6.
Ah, one number off.
Close.
Exciter.
Nope.
Dio.
Nope.
Rainbow?
Nope.
Stradivarius.
There are number 4.
All right, so we got one more. I'm trying to think more
Okay.
power metal now.
The
Blind
last
Guardian?
one is from Sweden.
Hammerfall.
Falconeer.
Hammer.
No, Primal Fear.
Hammerfall was the correct one.
Oh, damn it.
All right.
Now I have one, especially for Levi. But this one has a catch. Edge of Sanity, but you cannot say Dan Swano.
Yeah. Opeth.
Well, number 1.
Witherscape.
Number 4.
At the Gates.
Nope.
Oh, Hypocrisy, I meant.
Number 3.
Bloodbath.
Number 5. And you're only missing the one that I excluded for Dan Swano.
What was up there? Death?
Close, but no cigar.
Yeah, because I go on that page all the time, and I'm...
Swedish, and you said that they worked... They're a Swedish band, and you said that they work with them. With Dan Swano.
Nightingale?
No. Oh, you're missing also another one. You said Opeth, Hypocrisy, Bloodbath, and you said Witherscape as well.
Yeah. What was that?
Panthemonium.
Oh, Panthymonium, yeah, the avant-garde death
Yeah.
metal project.
Okay, I got another one. Dissection.
Necrophobic.
Number 4.
Sacramentum.
Number 1.
Unanimated.
What's
Number 3. Watain. Number 1. Number 5. You're missing number 2. You're just missing number 2.
Number 2. Dark Funeral.
No.
Dark Fortress?
No.
Tholkandra?
What'd you say?
Tholkandra.
Tholkandra, yeah.
Tholkandra, yeah. Number 2. Tholkandra.
Which that's
Sheesh.
a band Hannah should listen to, because it's a black metal band from Germany that has Stefan from Obscura. That's actually his band. His side project from Obscura.
No, I'm gonna try another one. This one is a band that I particularly enjoy. Samahel.
Oh, God. Rotting
Oh
Christ.
God.
Well, easy. Number 1, Rotting Christ.
Yeah. Celtic Frost.
Number 2,
I know there's going to be probably a couple industrial bands in there, too, that I'm not going to
shoot.
Let's see.
get. Master's Hammer?
Yeah.
Number 9. Nope.
Yeah, if it's all...
One of them... No, I can give you a clue. One of them, you already mentioned it to me.
Moonspell?
Yep, number 4.
And I'm sure...
The other are a bit... number 3 is not that obscure. The number 5 is a bit obscure because it's a band that I myself don't know, called Elastis.
Yeah.
As for number 3, The Covenant.
I was about to say Coven, because I remember seeing that name come up whenever I went to Samael's page. Let me try to think of one. One that is universal to everybody.
Trying to think of another one too.
I got one.
Let's go Creator.
Destruction.
Number 3.
Destruction.
Sodom.
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 Number 1.
Tankard.
Nope. Tankard's number...
Testament.
10.
Exciter.
Nope.
Exodus.
Exodus number 6.
Annihilator.
Nope.
Holy Moses.
Nope. Holy Moses 19.
Possessed.
Number 7. Actually tied with number 6 with Exodus.
Sepultura.
Number 5. So you're missing 2 more. 2 and 4.
Death.
Nope.
Dark Angel.
Dark Angels number 9.
Slayer.
Metallica.
Slayer number 2. So you're missing number 4, and it's an obscure one. So,
Go ahead.
Number 4.
Go ahead, say it.
Morbid Saint.
No. Oh, Morbid Saint.
It's not that obscure. Yeah, to a certain extent.
Anyone got one?
I got one.
Or
I got one, and this is also universal. Motorhead.
Venom number 1.
Yeah.
Discharge.
Nope.
Midnight.
Yes. Number 2.
Scorpion.
We just
I doubt
mentioned
it.
number 5. We just mentioned number 5.
Tank.
Number 4.
Saxon.
Nope.
Saxon.
Sodom.
No.
Number 5. Just missing 1.
Alright, so we got Venom, Midnight, Tank, and Sodom. So we're missing 1 more.
This is also a band that I didn't even heard of, and it's from the States.
Riot.
Nope.
What genre are they?
Speed metal.
Oh, okay.
Speed metal
Speed metal.
I'll give you a
Speed
clue.
Wolf?
Speed Wolf. Yeah.
There we go.
Venom, Midnight, Speed Wolf, Tank, and Sodom. Although number 6, I would change it with Sodom because Motorhead helped Girls' School in their very first tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Hannah, your turn.
Well.
So it's gone from a Q&A back to the classic Metallum guessing game. It's a mixed show. What can we do?
Wait a minute. What about Orphaned Land?
Orphan Land?
Opeth?
That's a difficult.
Is Opeth
Falkenbach.
No.
Steve Wilson?
Well, Opeth is number 6.
Ah, I was one number off.
Shit.
Melakesh.
Yeah, number 2.
In
Well, I doubt that you know any more bands. Maybe I
Yeah.
should pick.
I know the first one. Mirat.
Yeah.
They've been getting a whole lot of attention over these past few years,
But
Mirat.
some of their songs are really good. I have.
Yeah, no question.
Wait a minute.
The rest I don't know any of them.
Yeah, me neither. Go ahead. I until the next one.
I have one. And since Levi wanted to do review the album, Nightwish.
Oh fuck. Therion.
Nope.
Epica.
Number 1.
Within Temptation.
I was just about to say.
Number 4.
Xandria.
Number 3.
Apocalyptica.
What?
Apocalyptica.
Taya.
Nope.
Taya.
Number
is
2. Number 2. Missing number 5. I can only say that it's from
Epica.
Finland. It's from Finland, and
Amorphous?
Epica was number 1. Already said it.
Battle Beast.
No.
Amorphous.
No.
Winter-
Amberian Dawn.
Oh, I have.
I was
some
gonna
of them.
guess Stradivarius next.
No.
Well, Artur,
Stradivarius is not even on the list.
What about Rhapsody
I-
of Fire? Were they on there?
It is 13th.
Alright.
Artur, I have
There-
one specifically for you. What about Death Heaven?
Death what?
Death Heaven.
Death Heaven.
Death Haven? Oh god. Oh boy.
Now
What
we're
a
going that.
bunch of bull.
Now we're going that route, huh?
Yep.
They don't have a Metallum.
They have.
Hannah. Avantasia.
Oh god.
Oh!
Ed Guy.
Number 1.
Of course.
Blind
Halloween.
What?
Demons. Blind Guardian.
Blind Guardian. Nope, not on the list.
Demons and Wizards.
No.
Oh hell no.
No.
Sabotage.
Sabotage. No.
Rhapsody of Fire.
Number 3.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
No.
Dream
Missing number
Theater.
Camelot.
Number 4.
Camelot.
Number
Yeah.
4. You're missing number 5 and number 2.
Angra.
Oh no, number 9.
Hammerfall.
Sonata Arctica.
Sanatarctica, number 5. Hammerfall, no. You're missing number
Oh.
2.
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
From
either.
Finland. From Finland.
Finland.
You're from Finland.
Stratovarius.
Area.
Stradivarius.
Oh,
Stradivarius.
there it is. I should have thought
Ooh.
about that one because
I got
said that
one.
twice.
I got one. Iced Earth.
Demons and Wizards.
Demons and
Number
Wizards.
1.
Blind Guardian.
Easy. One at a time. Demons and Wizards. You said number 1. Blind Guardian. Number 2.
Halloween.
Nope.
Iron Maiden.
Maiden.
Number 4. Missing
Sabaton?
number 3 and number 5. What?
Sabaton. Maybe?
Nope.
Shit.
And they're both American.
Camelot.
No.
And I had been on that page recently too.
All I can say about number 5, it has to do with a certain tank. German tank.
Oh, Jack Panzer.
Jack Panzer, number 5, and number 3 is missing.
Yeah,
But this one, I only believe that Levi could have guessed it, but I'll say Charred Walls of the Damned.
Oh yeah, because Rip Owens.
I now have a serious one for you. Dimmu Borgir.
Emperor.
Cradle of Filth.
Cradle of Filth number 2.
Emperor.
Number 5.
Celtic Frost.
Celtic Frost.
Nope.
No.
Karakangren.
Number 3.
Arcturus.
Nope.
Old Man's Child.
Oh yes.
Number 1.
So we're missing
You're only
one
missing-
more.
Yeah, but I doubt that you will know that one.
Yeah, probably not.
Covenant.
Again,
We just talked about
Yeah, we
Covenant.
did too when we were talking to Samael. What the fuck?
I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to think.
I got one. Ailstorm.
Oh,
I was
God,
about to.
damn.
Hey, great minds think alike. So,
R-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ailstorm.
Korpiklani.
Number 1.
Glory Hammer.
Huh?
Glory Hammer.
Number 5.
Running Wild.
Grey Knights.
Nope.
Turisas.
Number 2.
Fintroll.
The other two myself, I don't know them either.
Then we probably don't either.
No, number 5, it is becoming one of the more well-known up-and-coming power metal bands. But I guess you said it.
Glory Hammer.
Yeah. Then the other two I'll just say it because even myself I don't know. Battleheart and Lagerstein.
Never heard of
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got one. Insomnium.
Oof.
Ooh.
Opeth.
Opeth. Nope.
Edge of Sanity.
Dan Swano.
Nope.
Okay.
Dark
Amorphous?
Tranquility.
Dark Tranquility. Number 3.
Amorphous.
Number 5.
I'm trying to think. Beelzebubs.
Beelzebubs. Number 13.
Ah.
Amon Amarth.
Amon Amarth. Number 16.
Omnium Gatherum.
Number 1. Omnium Gathering, number 1.
So how many more do we need?
You need number 2 and number 4.
Okay. Trying to remember this too.
Bellacore.
Number 2.
Bellacore.
You're missing number 4.
No.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say Swallow the Sun.
Sadly, no. I wish they were. They're like number 11.
The next one I'm going. Neither.
All right, let's see. They're from Finland, melodic death metal.
Finland melodic. Children of Bodom.
Fuck no.
No.
I don't know that.
No. Yeah.
No Mena.
Yeah, I'm.
No. Then, since you mention it, Amon Amarth.
Okay.
Oh.
Unleashed.
Number 1.
Dark Tranquility.
Nope.
Hypocrisy.
At the Gates.
Hypocrisy, number 4. At the Gates, number 10. 10, no, 11.
Cataclysm?
No.
Death Clock.
Death Clock.
Death Clock, it is, number 3. Which I'm still guessing why.
Arch Enemy.
Number 10. And Cataclysm is number 6.
Insephirum.
Nope.
Unleashed.
Well, I already said Unleashed.
Already said number one.
So we got Unleashed, Death Clock,
I'll give you.
Hypocrisy.
You said it. Hypocrisy is number 4.
So we're missing
The number 2. It is a Swedish Viking metal band that I myself don't know, called King of Asgard.
Oh,
I have a song of them on my.
and then
Exactly.
there's one more.
No, you said it all.
No,
No.
we're
Missing number
one.
5. Missing number 5. Finnish melodic death, and it starts with a K as well. I think Hannah might know because
Kalma.
she might have Kalma. Exactly.
There we go. All right, I'm trying to.
XDO was number 7.
I'm trying to think of a universal one for all of us. Oh, I got one.
AC/DC.
Are they on Metallum? I don't think.
No.
How about let's go old school
Art?
death metal with Death.
Oh boy.
And I'm not gonna count Control Denied because that'd be too easy.
Possessed.
No control tonight.
Possessed.
Possessed.
Number 3.
Possessed.
Morbid Angel.
Obituary.
Obituary number 5. Well, technically number 6, but I'm not counting. Number 4 is Control Denied, so I'm not counting Control Denied.
Okay. Obituary.
Yeah, Obituary number 6.
Pestilence.
Number 2.
Atheist.
Number 1. And the last one I brought up before when talking about albums coming out this year.
Oh, I know. I know. Gruesome.
Yep. Which, by the way, Artur, if you like early death, definitely check out the 2 Gruesome albums. Their first album's a little more Leprosy influenced, and then their second album, I'm actually even trying to remember. Let me see what those titles. Savage Land was the first album. That's a little more like Scream, Bloody Gore, Leprosy era stuff. Then their latest album, Twisted Prayers, spiritual healing and human influenced. Matt Harvey does a good Chuck Schuldiner, even though he does mostly Jeff Walker style vocals when he's in Exhumed.
I've got one for Levi. What about Napalm Death?
Carcass,
Oh.
Number 1.
Repulsion,
Number 4.
Terrorizer,
Number 2.
Brutal Truth.
Number 3.
Now the 5th one, I'm thinking between Nazem.
6.
Okay, Asuk.
Nope.
Okay, alright, now the 5th one, this is always the tough one. Rotten Sound.
Nope.
Extreme Noise Terror.
Yes.
Alright, there we go.
I have one, and this is probably my last one because I have to leave in a moment.
Right.
Ghost.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Shit.
No.
Blue Oyster
That's
Cult.
right.
In Solitude.
Nope. In
King
Solitude,
Diamond.
number 2. Number 3.
Kiss.
Black
No.
Sabbath.
Number 5.
King Diamond.
Number 3. Missing number 4. Which myself, I don't even know that band.
Satan?
Devil's
Nope.
Blood.
No.
Hell?
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna figure this one
Let's
Uncle
see.
Uncle Acid and
The Deadbeats. Yeah.
Uncle Acid.
Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats. Oh no, we're missing number 2. Oh no, you said it in Solitude. As well.
Alrighty, well, I think that'd be a good point to wrap up this stream.
Yep.
2.5 hours. But
Yeah.
anyways, this was a wacky slide Q&A, turned to an FMK, turned to Metallum guessing game. But it was still fun nonetheless. Thank you guys who tuned in to watch. We'll be back very soon for the returning of the original programming where we do lists, but it will be live as well, because we're going live from now on, considering no dropped frames this whole time, which is amazing.
Yay!
60
except that I
frames
was
as well.
was cut in half.
Yeah, because when Artur left, Hannah's camera got cut in half.
Sorry.
We'll
But I'm
work
still
the kinks out.
alive.
Yeah, and you're still alive, and we love you. So there you go.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you love us too. Group hugs.
Of course.
Group hugs. Somebody get the best friend for a group
I
hug.
do know for a fact that if we all met up in person together, a big group hug would happen for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
But anyways, thank you
after,
guys.
oh yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys who tuned in. We will see you maybe in a week, maybe 2, depends. And what's the next episode we're doing?
Agalog, the mental album discussion.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
gotta listen to that album several more times. So,
Yeah.
but anyways, horns high. We'll